guys. How are you?
Happy Thursday to you. It is a lovely day here in Mexico, and we are busy doing our coffee time. In case you didn't notice,
Yeah.
I got a haircut and even trimmed part of the beard. I'm kind of going along the sides where I get rid of all the crazy hairs and then just like leave the bottom part. So I'm going to have my goatee grow down to here.
No, you're not. I will cut it off in your sleep.
Wow,
Or I'll dye it purple.
Why would you dye it purple? I think it'd be kind of fun. I'd look like a little old lady, but instead of the purple up here,
You already look like a little old lady with that long beard.
it would be down here. Okay, so what's going on in your world? Good morning, Leslie, to you, and good morning to everybody else who is with us today. If you're watching us after 10 o'clock, Mexico City time, you're not live. So there is no way. And we do this all the time. People will be like, oh, I must have caught them. It's not how it works.
Yeah, so when you comment, we don't necessarily see them until we look again.
Yeah, it's an odd thing, too, that people would think we're live when obviously
We're live when they're ready, okay?
we're live when you're here.
And good morning, Sherry. Every day is lovely in Mexico. Looking good, John. Yes, no goatee. Thanks, Sherry.
No, the goatee, you've made me have the goatee.
Yeah, but not this goatee because it's crooked here. It's way longer here than I think it is on
Well, I think I've got a cowlick
Great.
on my chin.
Only a cow would lick that chin.
Wow.
Are you implying something?
Maybe. So, what can we tell these fine folks today, honey?
That I should have slapped you for reals.
Well, we don't have to go to the appointment. We don't have any appointments today.
Yes, we do. We're looking at a car.
Oh, yes, that's right. I like beards, but
Yeah.
shorter and neater.
And
goatees are great.
But short and neat, not this, whatever it is.
Oh, I will shave it off. And the only reason I'm starting to shave it is because I look too shabby.
You did. You look
And-
sloppy.
I do, and I hate looking sloppy.
I know. Your hair is always pristine, but yet you got that thing on your face.
It was more of an experiment.
Well, you know what? It failed. So go move on.
All right. I'm moving on. Tomorrow, I may trim this a little bit more. Now, maybe I can get a beard
Just
groomer.
trim it, Leslie said. Yes. At the barber, they'll trim your beard for you. At a true barber.
True barber.
Like, hi, bud. Like where Topo used to work. An actual barber shop that does men's hair. They'll know how to trim your beard and make it look good.
You said we're going to Lago Real today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll go there because they have a nice shop for beards.
Yeah, that's where we're going to go look at the car.
And hair. Yeah, like yesterday, the hair that I got trimmed, the lady was very quick. She's very, very fast. But there's lots of imperfections where Topo spends 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and it's perfection every time.
Yeah.
This gal...
You're in and out fast. But it is not as precise. But it looks good. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just not as precise.
That is the difference, I think, between a good haircut and a great haircut. It's just that extra few bucks and that little bit more time.
Yeah.
And it's always perfect.
Because right now there's a few
I know. That's a weird thing because Topo never, ever
it was always
has hairs that are out.
Topo. So Eva's asking, what are we looking at? We're looking at a 2019 Honda CRV.
Yeah, because we do want to be able to travel in comfort, but with less money.
Right.
Because our truck is such a...
that's the thing, because typically when we travel, we buy things. And so having the truck is nice for all that space. A Honda isn't going to have as much space.
But we can also go places and not buy things.
So funny. Isn't he funny, you guys? Anyways. So that's what we're looking at.
This is what Christie looks like all the time.
If you wouldn't make me angry, I wouldn't have to.
Yeah. All right. So we are looking at a vehicle today, and
hi, Linda.
Hello. We also need to go to Mascota. We need to go in there and hang out in bars and meet people that live there that can show
That
us
can show us,
places that
It
are
was funny.
that are
See, Michelle thought that was funny too.
what?
That we could go shopping and not buy things. I mean, go traveling and not buy things.
So yesterday
He's a
we went
comedian,
to
Michelle.
the garage sale for the John Ocello
Yes, I'm
Memorial
excited to
event.
see what they ended up with as far as finances. But we bought a fun little statue and an old sombrero, an old like a
25 pesos.
Yeah.
And I think that was a real sombrero that like
it
a
sure looked like it.
mariachi
It's a
guy.
nice one, anyways.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
And it's even got gold leaf foil or gold leaf threading with horseshoes at the bottom. And
So Eva pulled up a whole bunch of. I wanted to see what her link was, so she pulled up a whole bunch of Honda CRVs.
And there are with different trim levels and stuff. The one, good morning, Pat. The one that was sold, like we thought we were going to go see another one, and Christie found out it was sold. And the thing was, it was American owners, and they really just traveled north and south with the vehicle.
Yeah, a little bit here, obviously.
Yeah,
but
a little bit. Good morning, Kira. And
anyways,
what it's a turbo. It's a 1.5 liter.
Yeah.
I don't even know how big the engine is in our truck, but I can tell you for every 100 kilometers, it takes 23 liters of gasoline. That's kind of crazy.
So good morning, Jeff. Why would you go places and not shop and buy? I know, right, Sherry? I mean, honestly, I don't even know what he was thinking.
We pack our memories in here. Now, just to let you guys know, a buddy of mine from Texas, you can buy something called Delta 8.
It's a 5.4 liter in our truck and a 1.4 in the car. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
1.5, yeah.
Now, the Delta 8 is not real. It is found in hemp, not weed. It is it's like THC, Delta 8. So I take this before I go to sleep. I'm having great sleeps now, incredible sleeps now. Like my sleep score is always in the 80s and 90s.
And he doesn't wake up groggy.
No,
like he did when he was taking melatonin or
the pink pills,
the Benadryls.
So, and it's so inexpensive because it costs me $25. Now, obviously, I'm getting a deal from my buddy. It's $35 if you buy them online for these Delta 8 vape pens, which may or may not be legal in Canada or whatever. Actually, in Canada, it probably is legal because everything is legal in Canada now. But yeah, I'm paying tyranny. And it's $35 to buy these.
As soon as I said it wrong. I was fixing it.
But Eric gets them for $25 because there's this small vape shop that sells them. And if you want to have great sleeps, your sleep scores in the high 80s and 90s every day, get a Delta 8 vape pen. So,
Karina, good morning. Linda, how is our parking space? Awesome. There's been a couple of times when other people have parked there, but we basically just say, this is our place, and they move. We are actually, so we bought new chain. We're going to get the cones, our bigger cones out, the bright orange ones. We're also thinking we're going to buy 2 new parking signs. So because one of them is falling off. So I think we're going to go and buy 2 new no parking signs. So people really understand that is not for them. And it has been very handy because, of course, with that truck and with Semana Santa.
Well, Semana Santa mostly.
Right now on the plaza also, all that strip of parking that's on the front there is gone because there's some Oaxacan tianguis set up there, or little tents with stuff in it. And so anyways, so we are very thankful for that parking spot.
Thank you.
Now Bud is asking how long is the trip to Mascota? It's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And we stayed in an Airbnb there. We really enjoyed it. You can stay in town, you can stay out of town. It's just another half hour past San Sebastian. And then we have Eva asking, what is it called? The Delta 8 A-pad? No, it's a Delta 8 pen. Vape pen. All right. And Rosemary, good morning. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful Easter. The photos of your dinner looked lovely. That is one thing John and I were talking about the other day. We're really bad about taking photos of our little parties that we have.
Well, no, I used to take photos. Now I actually spend my time at the party and not taking photos. Now, Rosemary, obviously, her photos of us.
We have some amazing photos from being at parties at Rosemary's.
Yeah, she's a fantastic photographer.
I wish you were here too, Linda, but I'm trusting that you're getting everything fixed up back home. And you'll be back. You'll be back and we'll be here.
So, in answer to Leslie's questions about, what's the email address to send a question to? AMA, ask me anything, at mexicolife.com. AMA@mexicolife.com. I have, in fact, just created it. I've been giving this out now for quite a while. And yeah, there we go. So AMA, I'm adding a forwarder so I can get this.
And please make sure it comes to me also.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Don't you whatever me. Good morning, Jolene. How are you?
So I'm sending it first to Christie because,
Because I actually read my emails.
That's not actually true. At Mexico Life, not always.
Well, unless I'm like working or cooking.
Maybe. All right.
Or shopping.
Okay, so I have forwarded it to you.
It's muggy. Yeah, it's this morning it's not so bad, but our days have been getting to like 85% humidity. I'm just gonna check again real quick. And I gotta say, we have this agent in Vallarta that wants to work with us, he says. So we set him up with 2 appointments on Saturday to do some showings in Vallarta. He canceled them because he's taking his mom to Tepic. Now, I get it that he's taking his mom, which is awesome. But you don't cancel the showings that we set up for you.
This is like, the professionalism that we have to deal with. Like, I remember that one guy.
And he was referred to us by someone else that we trust. So we're going to make sure he knows what happened, because we don't want him to think that we're just being contrary. But I mean, this guy, that's not cool. That is not cool. You can't just do that. We don't work that way.
No. So
humidity 80% at the current time.
It is funny. Years ago, we were at a showing, ready to show the property. I get a phone call. Yeah, hey, John, it's so-and-so. Me and my girlfriend are fighting, so I'm not going to be able to come. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this is the professionalism that we have to deal with. Now, not everybody's like this. There are maybe 10 agents that I trust, so much so that I would give them keys to the properties. But the other ones, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it sucks working in a market that it's always transient, always moving. And especially now, there's so many people in real estate because there's so much money in it. But yeah, it's a very strange world. And I wish it was better. I wish to join AMPI, they charged $5,000 a year. If they charged $5,000 a year, it would get rid of all of the players.
Really? Did you just do that?
I did.
Hi, Julie.
Hello.
Jolene, you can drive. I've been in your car. You can drive. You just don't want to drive in Mexico.
For gosh sakes, drive in Mexico. It's like driving the way you always wanted to, but you were too polite to.
You're in Texas right now. How are you going to help me here in Bucerias?
She can go to the dollar store and spend $1.25.
No, I'm talking about doing showings for us. Weirdo?
Oh, okay.
Weirdo?
Yeah.
Eva found CBD oil, the cartridges, $60.
Wow.
But it looks like it's a fancier one.
Oh, nothing's fancier than mine.
It's a 2-in-1 vape cartridge, but it's refillable. Yours is...
Yeah, mine is a disposable.
Yeah, yours is disposable.
I'm going to show you it. Hang on.
And it has flavors. Orange Crush or mellow melon or peach tea, but it looks like they don't have peach in. But yeah, that looks like it's the one, Eva. It's CBD Delta 8 THC. Yep. So yeah, John's going to show you his, but his is disposable. So he uses it, and once it's empty, it's garbage. So it's just this little plastic thing.
And you can see there's a bubble in there that shows you all the stuff. I've been using this now for probably a month and a half, And it's just absolutely amazing how little I have used.
Yeah.
And you just, then I
Vapor
did not take a hit.
stores all over here. She loves making money too, and she could come back and help. Well, you have too many vacations planned. Don't give me that crap that you're going to come back and help. Which vacation are you going to cancel, huh?
Yeah, you've already done Greece, which is like high on our bucket list.
Oh gosh.
There's actually a lot of places that are on our bucket list.
Yep. So anyways, but yeah, we'd hire you, Joe. You'd have to get a work visa, though.
Visa or a permanente. A permanente.
She's
actually,
a temporary resident.
A permanente
Or
lets you.
Yeah, you're temporary, right, Jolene?
A temporary lets you just do whatever you want, whenever you want. You just have to let immigration.
So as Bud was typing, we were answering. He says, "How long does the Delta 8 vape work for the cartridge?" You answered my question. Now, don't forget, John only does it at night to sleep, and he wasn't doing it every night. So he says it lasts him a month and a half, but he's not using it every night. You haven't been using it every day either, every night.
No.
So it's something where it's going to totally depend on your usage. But anyways, I haven't used it, and
now you do need to know it is psychoactive. It is about 50 to 60% of what THC 9 is. But when you're sleeping, it doesn't matter. Do
you have weird dreams?
No, I don't even know if I dream.
So you're just sleeping that heavy that you don't have.
Yeah, I must be dreaming because I think I do. But it's so fast. I mean, as soon as I do this, and then I have all of a sudden it feels like I'm having a heart attack. That is the funny thing.
Yeah, he says, I feel like I'm having a heart attack, but I know I'm not going to die, so I'm just going to go back to sleep. And I'm like, you're a psycho.
Yeah.
Talk about psychoactive.
Well, when I had the panic attacks, that is the funniest thing for me. Now, if you've ever had panic attacks, you know that they're very distressing. So one night I was trying to sleep and I had 150 to 170 panic attacks in one night. So I go to the doctor because
just kind of rapid fire.
I hadn't slept. I would have a panic attack for about a third of a second. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. And it was, I go to see the doctor, Dr. Morrow, who's since retired, April 1st. He retired.
Because of John, I think.
Maybe. And he says, "Oh, you're having panic attacks. Are you under stress or whatever?" I said, "I don't."
Oh, no stress at all.
I don't have stress. He's like, "John, I've known you for many, many years. I know what you do. You're having stress, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "I don't think so." So then he said the first rule of panic attacks is you're not going to die. Instantly, now, every time I'd get a panic attack after that, I'd be pissed off. I'd be so angry because I'm like, now I know there's a name given to this. And I'm going back in my past and realizing there have been many times I felt like this, but I really thought I was dying.
Yeah, I thought it was a heart attack or whatever. And it was a panic attack.
It was a panic attack.
It is crazy, Julie. I agree.
And he said to me, and I do want to clarify, he says, in 2 weeks are going to go away. And I'm like, how do you know this? And it was almost.
Probably because now you knew what they were. And so now you could relax yourself. And
I don't know. But after 2 weeks, they were gone.
Yeah.
But I do every once in a while feel like with the Delta 8, it feels like a panic attack. It's odd though, but it's much more mild and just kind of fun.
It's a floaty panic attack.
It's a floaty panic attack.
Jolene said she's free in July. In order for you to work for us though, you'd have to get a work visa. We can't have anybody working for us that does not have a work visa.
Which is why Steve is not working for us yet. We're training him, showing him how the operations work.
Is he coming today? Did he?
No, tomorrow is his meeting with immigration.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, it's going to be very fun.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to get that man working.
Yep, exactly.
Steve, you just have to get him a car.
Well, we can work on that too. I think that's maybe where we should be going instead of the CRV for us.
You know what I was thinking?
What were you thinking?
If we could buy a small car in the price point that you're allowed, we can write it off.
Mm-hmm.
So we should look into that and see.
Yeah, because we've been paying a lot in taxes. So, which is not fun.
But that means we're making money. So, you kind of have to look at it both ways. And that's what I tell people all the time. Well, if you're paying lots of taxes, that means you're making lots of money.
Yeah, they sure seem to be taking more than we're making.
No, they're not taking more than we're making.
They must be.
They're not.
Those crooks and criminals.
That's you a floaty. But you know what's exciting? My yard's getting done. My wall's getting done. I'm so excited. The only thing I wish we were doing right away is the casitas.
Not
Dang
going to
it.
happen. Not going to happen. I am not going to make a $500,000 behemoth in a neighborhood where that is just never going to sell.
So we're not ever doing casitas now, you're telling
We
me?
may do something different. Maybe we do a single floor. Maybe we do something
That's what I
else.
said. Just do one back there.
No. Let me think about this.
He thinks too slowly. I have an itch on my leg. Okay,
Yeah.
better.
So yeah, and the thing is Christie wants to make it where the top 2 floors do not have access to the pool. Well, why rent back here if you don't have access to the pool? Except I know, but
People do all the time.
Yeah.
They don't need access to the pool.
Yeah.
And I don't plan on it's not I'm not building it to do a rental while I live here.
Yeah.
After that, people can do whatever the heck they want. So we can do 1 floor so we have a spare room and just leave it prepared to go up.
Or we could buy one of those tin things from the boats.
A container?
That's the word. I don't know. But the pool, I'm very excited about that. And Zach and Chuita and the granddaughters will be able to use that in June when we go to Mexico City. So we really do need the granddaughters to learn how to swim. I was 5 because I almost drowned. I was at the bottom of a pool looking up through the water, yelling at people, and nobody could hear me. It was very, very traumatic. And so much so, before we had kids, so I would have been 19 or 20. We'd just gotten Spec. So it was before Zach was born.
I was pregnant.
You were pregnant with Spec or with Zach.
I did not have a dog.
I was in my mom's basement petting the dog. All of a sudden, I just started to sob, like just bawl. And I was a kid again at the bottom of the pool looking up and yelling. And up until that point, I'd had these terrible dreams. Dreams ended. So I think when we have these hurts and traumas, we need to come to grips with them in some meaningful way to let them get into the ether and escape our minds.
I just need to respond to Shirley real quick. Okay.
So you now have heard something different. Yes, that was a very, very difficult time. My mom, she was not there. I was with the city, the employees that work in the summertime, and we went to the pool. And I can't even imagine working and having this kid almost die. But I woke up in an ambulance, and I just remember having to pee for a very long time. Over and over and over
Speaking
again.
of that, good morning, Judy.
Hello. But yeah, that freaked my mom out. So
Yeah.
she very quickly got me into swimming lessons. And from that point on, I would lie to my mom and say, come on in, the water's fine. It was cold. And I get it now. I would never, ever, ever get into cold water ever again for the rest of my days. But then I was a pain in the ass too. I mean, I would show my mom frogs and stuff and terrify her. Yeah, just like you and moths.
Oh, I hate moths.
Christy sees a moth and she turns into a spider.
But who had a little hissy fit one night because a moth landed on him in the dark?
Well, I'm laying in bed with my
moths are nasty. They're evil.
with my pillow beside me, and I'm trying to figure out why is the
pillow fluttering?
The skin fluttering. I mean, I must be twitching or something.
Ew, it was between you and the pillow?
It was between me and the pillow.
I so hate moths.
So I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, just get something out. And that morning when I wake up, there's a dead moth beside the bed.
Which I saw that moth. And I'm like, don't let it float around in the bedroom. And then I was like, I'm putting my tablet away because the room's all dark and I had my tablet going. I'm like, John's like, did you turn that off because of the moth? I'm like, no, I'm tired. I was.
But for whatever reason, that moth ended up between my chest, my arm, the pillow.
Ew.
And
I did not know that.
And it felt odd.
Ew. Good morning, Cheryl and Gary.
Yeah, now the spider bites are different. And I mean, people will say it's a spider bite. I never know if it is a spider bite or a bug or something.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, we'll have something. Now, we used to spray all around our property. But our dogs, like Cafe,
One of our dogs just about died.
she was very,
Yeah.
very sensitive to that stuff. So we had to back off. And the good news is that we haven't had scorpions or stuff. I mean, they're very rare. Although Chuita just did get stung by one.
That's right. We were supposed to go do diatomaceous earth around their place. They come back today.
I think we'll let them take care of it. We'll just give them some.
Yeah. We'll tell Zach how to
Diatomaceous
do
earth
it.
is fascinating. Now, it has to be food grade because you can get the pool stuff, but if you breathe that in, it will kill you. It just absolutely will kill you. The food grade stuff, you can eat it.
It's
fine.
harmful on your lungs, though.
It is harmful on your lungs. You
Yeah.
don't spray it around, but it's
You
a
have
lot.
to. So what I would recommend to Zach is wear a mask as he's sprinkling it, because he'll be
Yeah.
out in the
Yeah.
and keep the kids inside.
Yeah.
But then once it's on the ground, it's fine. If the kids get into it or whatever, it's not going to kill them.
But
like
the
poison.
amazing thing of diatomaceous earth, I had these bugs that lived in our chickens, and they were disgusting. I mean, they were like
little mites or something.
but
Yeah.
they were long, skinny bugs, and they would just run through the feathers of the chickens.
Okay,
and
you
they
know.
were disgusting.
Yeah.
So I sprayed some diatomaceous earth in with the chickens.
Spread it.
Spread it.
Yeah.
Spray it. Sprinkle it around.
Yeah.
And all of the bug problems gone. And what it does is the diatomaceous earth is little like razor blades. It gets on their skin,
It's
it
like-
gets in their joints, and it just dehydrates them and kills them.
Like the same stuff that's kind of like in insulation that
Yeah, fiberglass, but for
Fiberglass,
little
yeah.
people. For just little people.
for little people.
Little bugs, little people.
Yeah.
It kills them.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. So do that. If you have a bug problem, don't spray poison. Just use diatomaceous earth. And diatoms are little calcium that shells, etc., on little things that were in the ocean, and then they harvest them. I mean, they've been dead for millions of years, maybe. And then they just use this all around. Now, the stuff for swimming pools, they heat it, and heating it apparently solidifies it and does bad stuff to it. So you want food grade diatomaceous earth to get rid of the bugs in your yard. Or neem oil. Neem oil is fascinating.
Which
have a
we
neem
have
tree.
as well.
We do have neem oil. Neem oil, it does incredible things to the bugs. It makes them forget to eat. It makes them forget to reproduce. It modifies their behavior to do something that they don't do normally.
Yeah.
So that is the beauty of neem oil. And neem oil is also safe. And they use it in makeup and stuff also.
Yeah. Good morning, Ree. How are you?
So yeah, there's the chickens, diatomaceous earth, and neem oil. That's in ducks and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And our property that we're getting up in the mountains, wherever that is, we will have ducks and chickens that will live there wild because they take care of stuff.
Right now, so because our yard's kind of been all torn up and stuff, there's a little mama and her tiny, teeny little baby chicks crawling around or walking around in our yard and eating bugs. And
I'd love to see chickens crawl.
are we talking about pest control? Yes, we are. And
We
Eva
are.
says neem oil. Yes, neem oil is amazing for bugs. It's amazing for bugs of all kinds.
Finding neem oil. That should be
Don't ever do that again.
neem oil. So neem oil it's very inexpensive.
We have a neem tree.
We do. And that neem tree in 3.5 years has grown. It's probably 40 feet tall.
Don't you guys love my mug?
Love. I see what you did there.
It was at the office, and I thought, I'm not using it there. I'm going to bring it home. I love mugs.
That rooster is really close.
He was right out front.
Yeah.
Right out front.
So we've discussed my drowning or near drowning experience. We've discussed pest control. I think we've done a lot of.
Discussed our yard a little bit. What's going on? So excited. So excited.
And maybe we should do a video from upstairs at some morning and just show them what's going on.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow we have to do it at the office.
Now, why is it going to take 4 weeks to do this? That doesn't sound right.
I don't know, John. I don't know.
How many workers are here?
It varies. I'm just trying to think. Right now, I think there's 4 in the yard.
Okay. You figure it'd be much faster.
Did you see how deep they had to dig those holes? They're building a wall and they're going all the way around. And so how long it's already taken to dig those holes, and then they
that's
have
gonna
to
go connect to the house, right?
Yeah.
And then they're going to do that little garbage area as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to use the old window bars as a door. Remember we had that other one?
No.
From the back window?
Okay.
So it'll match these. So it'll be put up on that wall, and he'll put a hinge on it, and it'll be like a little door, but it'll be that old window frame. It'll look really pretty.
Oh, good.
I'm excited. I'm very excited about it. Eva loves the mug. The DE can cause diatomaceous can cause respiratory issues with your chicks. Mix with regular soil or peat if using as a dust bath.
Yep. So
Smart
Leslie
girl.
says, haha, that was good finding neem oil. Thank you.
Please don't, Leslie. Don't encourage him. I beg of you.
Yeah.
If we're ever going to have any kind of friendship, please don't make him think he's funny.
And then you can have the neem oil.
No, don't. Stop. You just stop. Stop.
It's the wee neem oil. A little bit of Jewish humor there.
See what happens? See what happens when you tell him he's funny?
Yeah. All right. Well,
Just don't know.
oh, our air conditioner in our bedroom.
Sorry, not sorry. Okay, I am.
Okay. So the air conditioner in our bedroom not working. Now, it's a new air conditioner.
But I'm sure it's the guy that installed it. We've got Tamoris. I'm sorry.
Yay,
They
Tamoris.
are just the guys.
They're not
They're
the
coming
cheapest,
tomorrow
but
morning.
they are
Yeah.
hands down the best. So if you have an air conditioning issue, or you want to install them, or you want to repair them, you want to clean them, please only call Tamoris.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. We've tried other people and we have issues every time. So we're not doing it anymore. Your mom says, my heart still hurts and have such anxiety from your near drowning. Get Zach to get those babies swimming. Is there another name for neem oil?
No.
I don't think so. It's just
And
neem.
it's NEEM, new word,
Yeah.
OIL, neem oil.
NEEM.
Yeah, and neem is a magical tree. It is medicinal. The moringa and the neem in India, it's like 80% of
Mhm.
all of their medicine has that ingredient, one of those ingredients in all of their
Yeah.
medicines.
So we have moringa, we have neem.
And they use apparently the neem for cancer treatment as well. And they use guanabana tea leaves as well. The neem leaves, when you have it in a tea, it's very bitter. It's very, very bitter. It does not taste good. But it works apparently.
Neem, NEEM.
No,
All right.
Yeah, Mom, it's NEEM.
Yeah, not NEAM. NEEM.
All right, guys, we will let you go here. We have a bunch of stuff to do today. And you now know about neem oil and a few other things.
Yep.
All right,
So
guys.
you guys take care. Have a great day. And we will chat with all y'all